Hello. Hello, guys. How you guys doing? How you guys doing? Today, we're just gonna hang out on Chaos Craft if we need to sleep. Soon. But yeah, we're just gonna chill and hang out on here. I have no idea what I'm gonna actually do. But I had no idea what I was gonna stream today. And I was thinking of just doing like a context store and stream. But then I was like, nah, I actually want to play on Chaos Craft because I'm not going to be able to stream Sunday, and then next week I'll probably only be able to stream Monday. So yeah. And also I kind of want to do a small build like here, next to the little blacksmith's area and our little like restaurant we made over there. I just have no idea what. I just want to do like a little small area, kind of like we've done with this little like blacksmithing area here. So yeah, I have no idea. We'll have a look at But yeah, I have no idea what I want to build here. You know what, I was tempted to, do a building this stream. But I was just thinking, oh, if I start a build this stream, then I probably won't be able to finish it for another like few weeks, for like almost a month, for like another 3 weeks. Just because next week I probably will only be able to stream Monday. And I kinda wanna stream Stardew on Monday. And then I won't be able to stream I won't be able to stream Wednesday, Thursday or Sunday. And then week after I'm gone on holiday, right? To be fair, I might be able to stream on the 28th, but we'll see. So yeah. So I have no idea what we're gonna do. We're just gonna kind of chill and vibe, I guess. Just chill and vibe. Trying to think of what we could do. We could come up with a little bit of a concept of what we want to build, I guess, because it did take 3 streams for us to make the restaurant. So let me think. We could make like a little cake stand. We could make a little kind of, I guess, like lemonade stand. What else could we do? I forgot I moved my brewing stand into the restaurant after I took it out of there, and I forgot to put one here, so I've just put a bell here. And I've only just the other day actually I only just remembered even that villagers gather around bells, and it was getting so crowded around here because there's literally a bell there, and a bell there. So what I've done is I've moved a bell into here, a bell there, and then there's some bells downstairs as well. So yeah, and then yeah, we've just got a few bells around the house so that the villagers don't just like try and crowd around, just try and crowd around this area. So when did you put that there? I'm gonna take a guess and you mean the restaurant. I finished it on Sunday. That's been there for like about a week-ish. No, that's been about there for like 3 weeks actually. It's like a good like 2 or 3 weeks, so it's been there a little while. What could we do? Oh wait, we could make a little lemonade stand actually. That's not gonna be like too massive. I have an idea actually. Let me just have a quick drink. Let's have a quick drink really quickly. Okay, so I have an idea in my brain. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna use some oak wood. I might need to chop down some more oak trees. Grab some of this oak stuff. I'll probably only need a stack of fences. And then I kind of want to use bamboo, but I don't know. I don't think it'll look right with the oak. Where do I see? Let me look on block palettes. Let me look on block palettes. All palettes. Let's see. Bamboo. Let's look up bamboo mosaic because that's got the same color as the like stripped bamboo, I think. Okay, so a lot of these block palettes are pairing it with either normal bamboo wood or with jungle wood or with spruce, but not. Okay, it's pairing it with stripped oak. Do I want to use stripped oak? Well, wait, actually, we could use it with maybe. We could use stripped oak and then bamboo mosaic, and then I want to use wool for like the roof of the little like lemonade stand. So maybe we'll use like green, and then maybe like green and something else, like green and lime green maybe. Yeah, maybe. So let me get bamboo. Where's bamboo? I have a lot of bamboo. And then can I craft? I need to use slabs, I think, for bamboo and mosaic. And then what else did I want to get? Wool. I need green wool and lime wool. So we've got green dye. Now we just need lime. We need like 20 lime. Let me slap this bamboo in my bundles really quickly. Green, I just need like 20. Okay, and then I need. No, I did not need to re-dye the green dye. I meant to do that. Does this look right? I don't like it. We've gone on block palettes again to see what kind of works with green wool. Let's see. Maybe cyan? Green wool. Okay, maybe cyan. Or maybe yellow, actually. Ooh, this one pairs it with yellow terracotta. Maybe. If only there was yellow wool that was like a bit kind of like the same kind of hue as yellow terracotta. Let me see. Does any of these pair green wool with lime wool? Chance. Let's see. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it at all. Does it pair it with any other wool? Oh, it does pair it. One does pair it with lime wool, but I kind of don't want to use lime wool actually. So let me think. What other wool could we use? We could use grey. Cyan may be the best bet. I mean, to be fair, we can. I think we'll, I think we might still use lime, actually. So, yeah, but we can change it. We can change it if need be. If need be, we'll change it. Okay, and let me change all of that into slabs, and then bamboo mosaic. Okay, we have stack and 20. Okay, that's alright. That's not too bad. Okay, bamboo wood. That goes in there. Okay, we're gonna make a little like lemonade stand, and then we'll get some good decorations for it. Later on, I just want to make like the general. I just want to make the general like outside of it, and. Oh, I used up all my golden carrots. Let me just get another stack from the chest. My chest is so filled up. Like this chest of all my food is just so filled up. Oh my god. And I literally only eat golden carrots. So yeah, I need to go to the gold farm. But I I probably accidentally deleted the waypoint I have for it, so yeah. Anyways, okay. Oh yeah, I went mining earlier and I found a trial chamber. And the trial chamber actually gave me a silk touch diamond axe, and I had no idea what to like do with it. So I was like, you know, I'll just stick it in a tree. Stick it in a tree, because why not, you know? So yeah. Okay. So it probably won't be too big, probably this big? That's gonna be 4 wide, though. I wanna make it a little bigger. Probably that's 6. That should be alright. That should be alright actually. And then I wanna make it probably 5 high. That's probably a good height for it. Yeah, that's alright. And then I think we'll put some stairs at the front here. And this is just me trying to get like the basic shape of what I want to do. Let's see, you know, I'll try and do the roof design first, and then I'll do the back wall, because I have an idea of how I want to build the roof. So yeah, let's can I please, you know, that's better. That's the way to do it. I will probably need to get some more wool eventually. So yeah. Okay, let me get back up again. I should have really brought my scaffolding, but I can't bother going back down to my house now. So yeah, we just gotta do that. Does this look okay? You know what? This doesn't actually look too bad. This doesn't look too bad at all for a little bit of a start. And I wasn't originally gonna pull this out a bit, and I might still do that actually. But we'll work on the other, the rest of the build first before we do the little overhanging bit. So yeah, we'll put 3 out. And God, I wish I had my shears in my inventory at the moment. We'll put 3 out, and then we'll put some there, and then I'll put a slab there and a slab there, just so then we can easily put these here, and then just pull that bit out. And that shouldn't be lime, that should be green. Okay, anyways, how are you guys doing? What have you guys been up to today? Today what I've been doing is that, so this morning I was doing a bit of editing for the and I will need some more wool. But yeah, I was editing for my second channel. Not doing another full-blown video. I think I'll try and record one more video. Hi Lainey, welcome on in. But yeah, I do want to record maybe one more video for the second channel. Before I go back to uni. So that's gonna be but yeah, I want to do one more, just a quick video, because I have a script ready to go and a thumbnail ready to go. I just need to record it and edit it basically. The script writing and the thumbnail making are my favorite parts, making a video. It's just actually bloody recording it. So yeah. But yeah, I do want to do another full length video, probably a 10-minute video ish, a 5-10 minute video for the second channel, before I go back to uni. And then But yeah, basically the editing I was doing, it was just basically I was editing down. Oh yeah, I need more wool. I was editing down some video, like 2 of my videos. Oh, I forgot I had these in here. Yeah, you could tell I've been adventuring. I went adventuring, exploring earlier. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing? But yeah, I was editing some, like some other video. I was editing down some other videos on my second channel so that I can like put some bits of them onto YouTube Shorts. So yeah, that's what I did. So I need to get wool. So yeah, cause you know I might as well get my blue sugar box. Let's go to Hair in the World, just having a rest day. Gotta love having a rest day. But yeah, I was just editing down some of my other videos into shorts, and I kind of really want to do more of that. Just editing my some of my other videos into shorts, and let's see, that like down into shorts. Because I haven't really done a whole bunch of like kind of yeah, I haven't really done a whole lot of like kind of promoting for my second channel in terms of like the videos kind of like I haven't really like put stuff onto YouTube Shorts, you know, like for example with my Twitch streams it's like, oh, I post clips like everywhere, but then like my main YouTube channel, that's like pretty much that's just clips, no commentary, gameplay, and then VODs and Twitch VODs. Move. But yeah, my second channel, that's like kind of more kind of edited content, I guess. There's kind of like video essays and stuff and just kind of non-gaming content. I say this as I have a video in the works about logo games and the logo board game, but like, you know, that doesn't count as, that's not, yeah, that's a second channel thing, definitely. But what was I saying? But yeah, I haven't really done a whole bunch of like promotion for my second channel, other than like kind of like tweeting out saying, hey, this video on my second channel has gone out, you know, I really want to I really want to post some clips onto YouTube Shorts. So yeah, I have clips from one video all good to go, and then because of YouTube's stupid like upload limit, I could only do what they upload the videos for. I could only upload the shorts for like one video. So yeah, not because I also uploaded because basically YouTube has a like for like certain accounts that like for like new accounts, you can't like for like new accounts posted on YouTube, you can't like put like links in description or anything. And so they let me have a look actually. Let me go on my second channel. And I kind of have to kind of verify who I am and be like, hey, this is actually me. And yeah, you can either like put up your ID or just like, let me see. Let me have a look. Let's go on to this video. Where do I see it? Where would it be? What am I? Is it settings? maybe? What would it be? What am I? Where is it? I need to. It's pissing me off now that I can't find this like one thing. Let me see. Why didn't I put that in the playlist? Why is it? Oh my god. Is it in edits? Why is it in that? Settings maybe? No. What am I looking for? What am I looking for? Oh my god, this is so annoying me. Because basically the links in my the links in description of my videos don't work because my channel is like so new, and I'm trying to find God. Let me see. Where would it be? Oh my god. Would it be in my emails actually? I think it would be in my emails. Let me see. Let's see. What is that though? Wait, let me just search up YouTube my emails and see. This would be. This is in. Let's go to my other email. I think probably. That's probably why. Shut up. Hey, Izzy, welcome on in. Welcome on in. Yeah, for some reason, because my channel doesn't have sufficient channel history, whatever the fuck that means, I cannot use certain things. I can't get the highest like daily limits for like uploading to YouTube, which I don't know what that is. I can't pin comments. What the fuck? And I can't add external links to my video descriptions. I also can't do embedded live streams. But I wasn't planning on live streaming on YouTube anyways. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. And basically the only way to restore access to like these features on my second channel is to build positive channel history by following community guidelines or providing video ID verification. What does channel history mean? Let's see, what does that mean? Build and maintain your channel history. Your channel history is a record of your channel activity like video uploads, live streams, and audience engagement. Personal data related to your Google account, when and how your account was created, how often your account is used, and your method of connecting to Google services. Let's see. Complete phone verification. Okay. I don't know if I can do that because I can't remember if my phone number is with my main account or not. I don't think it is. So what are you thinking of doing? Probably just build up the channel history. Wait, isn't this related to those New Year's in Europe? Nope, it is not. This has just been around for a while, and because my like second YouTube account is only like a year old, and so YouTube's like, hey, we don't know if you're actually like a real genuine person, are not, despite the fact that I've already submitted my ID twice before, and then after a few months they were like, oh yeah, we don't need to hold on to your ID anymore, we've got rid of that data. And then almost as soon as they've gotten rid of the data surrounding my ID, they've been like, oh, you've lost access to advanced features. You know I'm an actual person, you know. Like, I hate Google. I hate big Google slanderer over here. So, yeah. I'll probably just keep posting and just like keep posting and see like when I actually get access to that. And the thing is, this wasn't a problem for my first channel, for like my main channel, because with my main channel, I already had that account for like 2 years. 2 years. I already had that account for like 2 years before I started posting on that account. So like YouTube was already fine with like my like channel history of me watching and stuff, I guess. So yeah. Also heard they introduced some laws where people have to do ID verification for certain platforms like X. Yeah, they introduced ID verification where you have to like put up your ID if you want to access like certain content on like certain platforms. Like I know for a fact that on Blue Sky I've actually gotten a pop-up saying, hey, because of laws in your country, and I'm pretty sure it's only in the UK that they're doing this primarily. I don't know about other places in Europe, but I do know it's primarily over here that they're doing the ID verification stuff. But yeah, they're like, hey, because we're not allowed to show you like certain like NSFW content and like a bunch of other content because of like data laws, right? And the thing is, from what I've heard, right, the government's using like third-party like companies to like store our ID, which is like, why use third-party companies when you could just do it yourself? Since like, you know, most of it, like pretty much all IDs come from the government, unless they're like fake IDs, right, you know. So yeah, why can't we just like, you know, submit IDs to the government? But even then, it's still kind of stupid. It's still kind of stupid because I'm pretty sure, from what I've heard, I've not really encountered too much of an issue. The only thing I'm really restricted from is on Discord. Whenever someone has like makes an age restricted channel, then I can't access it. But like, that's Discord. I'm not bothered about Discord, you know. So yeah, that's Discord. Yeah, it's just like, so no NSFW channels, literally no NSFW stuff, which is like, I understand the thought process, but also like from what I've heard, they're also restricting a bunch of other stuff. Like a bunch of like, from what I've heard, this is all alleged because I don't know how true this is, because I haven't really been scrolling that much on I was gonna make an SNW channel for coffee. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know how true this is, because I don't scroll on social media that much other than TikTok. But from what I've heard, they're also trying to limit other content they deem like inappropriate other than NSFW like stuff. Like if it was just like Pornhub and OnlyFans, then I would kind of understand it. But like from what I've heard, they're attempting or going to attempt to restrict like Free Palestine stuff and like LGBT stuff, like free stuff. Yeah, it feels like they're kind of, yeah, I feel like they're, I think, and from what I've heard as well, they're attempting to like age restrict like hotlines as well, like mental health hotlines, which is stupid. That is so fucking stupid. But yeah, I haven't really looked too much into what they're doing because of just because like I don't really experience it because I don't scroll that much on social media other than TikTok, and I don't think TikTok has been too affected as of yet because the law only came about like recently. So yeah, I don't think they'll touch the LGBT stuff, just the Palestine stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if they touched the LGBT stuff, not gonna lie. Because like with England, we are always like kind of, if something bad happens in America, something to like a lesser scale but still kind of bad will also happen over here, right? And in America, right, in America, I think they are planning or like trying to like repeal gay marriage, right? And so that's made me like a bit like, ooh, is something going to happen over here? Because I know like gay marriage, like that was legalized in like 2014, 2015 in the US, and then it was like legalized in 2013, I think, over here. Unless Nigel Farage and Reform UK comes into power. Keir Starmer won't do that. I mean, I doubt with the amount of backlash we've gotten that they'll do like a full like internet ban on like all like LGBT stuff, you know. But also, Keir Starmer is only doing all this because of all the support for Reform UK. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. If I do kind of hope that like they don't like go so hard on all the LGBT stuff, but also like I wouldn't be surprised. Honestly. Someone believes the people want this stuff because this is what Youth Reform UK preaches. Yeah, and I feel like a lot of people now are like kind of going for Reform UK right about now. And I don't know why, because it is Reform UK are just a bunch of shitheads. They're just not great, to say the least. I wouldn't be surprised if they do kind of like age restrict all the LGBT stuff, because you know there's a lot of people now who are like, you know, really want reforming, which is scary. But yeah, I feel like I wouldn't be surprised if they do age restricted stuff, but I hope they don't. While the people are angry about Palestine and stuff because Starmer and his government shows no support, man, literally, I've seen so many petitions on the government website, being like, hey, can we not, you know, can we not fund Israel, you know? Labour Party needs to get a backbone. Yes, it does. But yeah, but I've seen so many petitions being like, hey, maybe not fund Israel. So yeah, and I remember when kind of it was either when we were like, this was like back like last academic year, so second year uni, and so this was around the time, it was either when the general election was like going about and everyone was voting, or when like I think we had just voted, when like everyone had just voted like a few days before, and but like we didn't have the results yet. And I remember talking to like a few of my friends, and we were basically like, oh, Labour is definitely gonna win for sure, because people are sick of the Tories. But also, it's either we've got either a shit party who does not care about people in the Tories, or we've got, Labour who, won't really do shit, won't really do much to kind of like, change the status quo, So yeah, so even though kind of like Labour, Labour is kind of like supposed to be like our kind of like main left-leaning party, it's like, well, they're not really doing a whole lot to kind of prove that. So yeah, it's like how Trump ran on an ending war in Israel occupation. I feel like Reform Party will play the same game, and when they're in power, things will get worse for the UK. Oh yeah, for sure. Reform UK are not for the people, to say the least. They are not for the interest of the people. Just to say, they kind of, they don't like us, to say the least, to say the very, very least. So yeah, in a second, I kind of want to, after this, I kind of want to show you guys how shit Reform UK's policies are. I'd say bring the Welsh or Irish to power. Irish just have good politics, I'm gonna be so honest, I have no idea about Irish politics. So yeah. Okay, let's go back into the house, and I'll show you guys some of Reform UK's policies, because I don't remember a lot of them, but I remember watching a video that kind of broke down like each of them like main parties' policies. And Reform UK, not great. Irish politicians openly support Palestine, so do the Irish people, and not just Palestine. We love Irish politicians just for that. Okay, let me look up Reform UK policies. I think it's so scary that this is not age restricted. A lot of people are going to go down the alt-right pipeline. They're just for peace and no war and human rights in general. Let's go. Okay, let's see. Okay, let me just quickly do that. Okay, nothing doxing. Okay, this is an official article on, and same for the Scottish. Well, maybe we need something like that on our maybe we need someone like that on our government. And they have been most vocal in the EU for the anti-genocide, along with France and Spain. Then maybe we should side with the Scottish and France and Spain. But yeah, this is some of the stuff. Some of the stuff that Reform UK have posted. So this one I kind of have an issue with. Illegal migrants who come to the UK will be detained and deported, and if needed, migrants in small boats will be picked up and taken back to France. I have an issue with that because I'm pretty sure the way to get asylum in this goddamn country is to live in this country first and then apply for asylum. And why is my dad calling me? I'll be a second. But yeah, as I was saying, my dad made me to check something, but he realised he had it. But yeah, this one I have an issue with because just not the way we have asylum in this country. To get asylum, you need to get here first and then claim asylum. How will people claim asylum if needed if they can't get here first? So yeah, French politics are so fucking weird. Their government is on the right, but their majority, like Congress and stuff, on the left. So French people are generally for the left. But Macron is not. That stupid. Yeah, for asylum laws, you need to come on about. Yeah. So they're basically getting rid of asylum. Let's see. Let's see. Lift the income tax starting threshold to 20k. Say the lowest paid 15,000 a year, which the lowest people probably do need to, you know, have a lower income tax, but also starting threshold to 20. Oh wait, that's starting threshold to 20k. I misread that. Never mind. But yeah, I feel like we still need income tax because they just say, hey, no NHS wait times, tax breaks for doctors and nurses. How will they then pay the doctors and nurses, because they're paid by the government, if then we don't have income tax? Again, income tax should be low for the people who are earning, you know, between 12k and 20k. But like, why no income tax? Let's see. This is about immigration. Again, I already said about the stop the boat stuff and the secure detention for migrants. That is not gonna help. At all. Yeah, but that means they'll use that to install tax breaks for the rich. I doubt it. But yeah, we do need more tax breaks for the rich. This is what Mehdi Hassan even was angry about. Yeah. But yeah, I already talked about the immigration stuff. But yeah, security detention for all illegal migrants. All asylum seekers that arrive illegally from safe countries will be processed rapidly offshore if necessary. Which is so stupid. Because a lot of people kind of need to enter illegally to claim asylum. Send it in the Discord. Okay. Let's see. Save £5 in every £100. Every department must slash wasteful spending, cut bureaucracy, improve efficiency, and negotiate better value procurement within touching frontline services. This will save $50 billion per year, ensure tax cuts, and boost our economy. I don't know if that will work. Cut foreign aid by 50%. Which is, I kind of agree with that because, you know, we should stop funding Israel, you know. So, yeah. Let's see. Okay. I don't know a lot about the economy stuff, so I'm just gonna move on from that. Let's see. Let's see. I sent it to you? Okay. I'll have a look later. NHS patients will receive a voucher for private treatment if they can't see a GP within 3 days. That will also mean that then private treatment, for consultation, it will be 3 weeks, for an operation 9 weeks. That would also mean that private services would then be kind of backed up then, cause the NHS is backed up. Like, so many people can't find shit for like months or years. Can't even get an appointment for months or years. So like pretty much everyone will get this voucher, and then you still haven't listened. Okay, I'll probably have a listen later on after stream. Yeah, this will probably mean that like maybe private will then get packed up. So yeah. Let's see. Saving A&E cut waiting times with a campaign of pharmacy first, GP second, A&E last. Why? Cause if you're going to A&E, usually it's, you know, the E, an emergency, you know? Like, why? And also, why a pharmacy first? Like, that doesn't make sense in my opinion. That just doesn't make sense in my opinion. Like, we'll offer tax incentives for new pharmacies and those who employ more staff to assist in relieving pressure on A&E. I don't know. That doesn't seem right to me. Wait a minute. Young people are overrepresented? Huh? Fuck you mean? Oh, young people overrepresented. What the fuck? Okay. Let's see. A lot of this is economy stuff, which is like I don't know much about. I don't know much about like the economy. Okay. More bodies on the beat. That a lot of people I know kind of have issue with the police for good reason, because I know there's a lot of like kind of racial profiling within the police. So this is just gonna make more people kind of scared of them. Stop wasting time on paperwork. Paperwork is needed. I'm sorry. Like, that's just stupid. Common sense policing, not woke policing. Scrap all diversity, equality, and inclusion rules and regulations to stop two-tier policing. Overhaul the independent office of police conduct so that the police complaint system becomes more accountable and works for law-abiding public. Paperwork is definitely needed, otherwise they're just gangs. Literally. And also, clamp down on all crime and antisocial behaviour. Increase stop and search substantially. Why? Prison for violent crimes and possessing a knife, drug dealing and trafficking will get mandatory life imprisonment. A new offence for of substantial possession of drugs will meet heavy fines. Which, I understand it to an extent, but also, I don't think they realise, I think they're just going on the, hey, we're gonna increase more punishments, increase more police, without even realising kind of social factors that go into this kind of stuff, you know. For example, possessing a knife. What if someone just like lives in an extremely dangerous area and feels like they need to carry a knife for you know, what if someone lives in a very dangerous area and feels like they need to carry a knife, you know? The only thing you should do life for or should have the death penalty for is murder or rape. I very much disagree with the death penalty because I know that false accusations will probably increase substantially. and like they might just randomly, like they might just kill someone when it might be a false accusation. And I think it should be a life imprisonment. It should definitely be a life imprisonment, you know, because yeah, death penalty isn't for everyone. Yeah, true. That's why I'm very much like for like, hey, put these people in prison, like most extreme cases. Yeah, put the most extreme cases in prison. Rape, I think, should be life imprisonment. So yeah, with like classes and stuff, so that like they can understand what they did was wrong. And then for murder, it will depend. It all depends on like what happened. Like for example, self-defense, I think should become more of like the kind of reform that individual, rather than, you know, kind of imprisonment, you know. I'm gonna stay sad. But yeah, and then there's like just so many other social issues. For example, substantial possession of drugs, addiction exists, you know. So yeah, there should be a lot more reform, you know, and like helping people kind of rehabilitate, rather than imprisonment, you know. So yeah, rape should generally have a big punishment, like more than 10 years. Rape cases should be taken extremely seriously with full investigation before conviction, or even more than 10 years, around 20. I agree. Yeah, I agree. I have nothing else to add on that other than just I agree with that. So yeah. Let's see. Start building up 10,000 new detention places. Okay. Rights of access for grandparents. That's a bit sus. All angles for those cases should be covered. Yes, I agree. Increase criminal justice budget. Increasing 10 billion to 12 billion to ensure more high caliber staff to cut delays. Reopen local magistrates courts to clear the case backlog. I think instead of ensuring more high caliber staff, or like hiring more staff, do better with training. And shit, you know. Death penalty should be applied for mass rape. I very much disagree with the death penalty, just because, like, what if, like, someone, like, gets killed and then evidence turns out, hey, this person didn't actually commit the crime, or they committed a different offense, but a different offense that like does not warrant the death penalty. You know, I very much think that like kind of serial rapists, pedophile rapists deserve life, but like also, yeah, but like if some sicko raped like 10 girls or boys, okay, true, and there's full evidence, true, but like also that person should get life. And I think like the really obvious evidence. Okay, but again, that full evidence isn't gonna come from every single rape case, you know. And so yeah, the death penalty concerns me, because then like, oh, you kill someone, but then they didn't do the crime, or serial killers are generally sick. Yes, but like, what if they like, you know, if someone genuinely didn't do a crime, or you know, they did do the crime, but also like, you know, they only maybe did it once, maybe, you know, they take pleasure in admitting to the crime. True, but also, like, should we really be playing God in, like, who gets to live or die? You know, is that a thing we should really be doing? You know, like, even if someone did commit such a heinous act, should that be up to our hands? I don't think so. But that's why you don't give the penalty until there is full investigation. Okay, I understand where you're, like, kind of coming from, but in my mind, there is very rarely going to be, like, full evidence. So yeah, the death penalty would have to be used in very, 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 like, very, very obvious cases for me to actually be kind of fine with that. But also, I don't agree that we should be playing God. But that playing God applies to judging and convicting, even if it's for 10 years. But in my mind, like, why should we be, like, playing God in, like, who gets to live and who gets to die? You know, that's my mind, you know? Let's see. Scrap interest on student loans. Extend loan capital repayments to 45 years. I really don't agree with this because I already have to pay it for 40 years. And yeah, this is just coming from a more personal thing, not a very logical standpoint. But yeah, I don't want to be paying it for 45 years. I don't want to be paying it for that long, you know, and I don't think the majority of people want to be paying it for that long. Let's see. Restrict undergraduate numbers well below current levels. Why? Too many courses are not good enough for students are being ripped off. Huh? Enforce minimum entry standards. Fuck you mean minimum entry standards? Like, I agree, scrap interest on student loans. But this description, like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Let's see. I just generally feel like rape is worse than death. True, because, like, with, for example, with, like, murder, like, sometimes there's, like, a genuinely, like, good reason, like self-defense. That's called loopholes. Yeah. But also, I think we should. I don't think the death penalty, if it was implemented, should be the very first option we go to for punishing someone. Reform and, like, trying to rehabilitate someone will always be my like first hope. And you know, so yeah. Provide 2-year undergraduate courses. I don't think the content would be sufficiently provided in 2 years. Of course, that death penalty should never be the first option. It should be discouraged. Yeah, death penalty if it was used, but it should be on the table for, say, Epstein. Okay, yeah, if the death penalty was in place, it should be the very last option and used for the most serious cases. But even then, it may still be with the death penalty. It may still be kind of in the hands of corrupted people, you know. So yeah, I don't think the death penalty will ever be in the current, like, climate. Won't ever be like a actual. I don't think it should ever be an actual thing in our current climate, you know. Okay. Any teaching about a period or example of British or European imperialism or slavery must be paired with the teaching of a non-European occurrence of the same to ensure balance. Okay, I kind of do agree with this, but also we should be kind of, our children must be taught about their heritage. Yes, but also that includes being taught about what we did to, like, our contributions to, like, the transatlantic slave trade, for example. You know, we should you know what kind of things happened, how things happened, to ensure that we don't repeat shit, you know. So yeah, Epstein and all the people in his list. I kind of agree, yeah. Death penalty for me is kind of a very kind of complex issue that, like, I don't think kind of one simple statement of me saying is just of me saying like I don't like the death penalty. It's gonna just apply to everyone, you know. So I think I do need to kind of look into the death penalty more. But I don't think in the current climate the death penalty should be used, just because of corruption and like kind of mishandling of and the chance for mishandling of evidence, or just kind of like false false accusations, or like maybe someone like misidentified like the perpetrator, you know. So yeah, so there's a bunch of shit, there's a bunch of reasons why this could go wrong, you know. And I'm gonna I just used my last news, so there'll be another. The ad will start in 10 minutes. Ban transgender ideology in primary and secondary schools. No gender questioning, social transitioning, or pronoun swapping, which is stupid. Inform parents of under 16s about their children's life decisions, which I find to be stupid because abusive parents exist. Like, come on. And also social transitioning or pronoun swapping in gender question. You can't stop people from questioning their gender. And also like pronoun swapping, you can't stop people from changing their pronouns, you know. That's just stupid. Schools must have single-sex facilities. Okay, I feel like it would be more expensive to add in more disabled. What about the disabled bathrooms? Because a lot of disabled bathrooms in schools are like, what's the word? Unisex, like gender neutral. So yeah. Also say murder. Murder is a heinous crime, but it can be an accident. There can be circumstances like self-defense, but rape is not like that. Rape is that you are on purpose taking a person's human rights, taking pleasure in someone's suffering, traumatizing them. You are laughing in the pain of their suffering and inducing more just for your own pleasure. You're leaving the person feeling violated, like all their rights have been destroyed. If you think about rapists, it's a crime which shakes you to your core, which, you know, I agree. And if, again, like I said, if death penalty, why is my sister's calling me. Okay, so what I was saying is that, like, if the death penalty was still a thing in this country, then it should be used as a very last resort. Like, after, if imprisonment and reform and rehabilitation does not work, then do it, sure. But also, in my mind, I just can't get over the fact that there could be mishandling of evidence, there could be the misidentification of perpetrators, and there could be a whole lot of corruption. So yeah, I don't think there is a farm for someone who can do that, which I agree with, but kind of in the reform and rehabilitation I'm kind of talking about is just like trying to make them aware how wrong it is and trying to make sure that they don't do it again. Yeah, of course. That's why I also say that rape cases should be taken extremely seriously. Yeah, agreed. So, yeah. Okay, onto the other stuff. Onto the other stuff that Reform UK. Yeah, triple, quadruple check everything. Yeah, that's what is needed. That is what is needed. But also, we must keep in mind that, hey, there could be corruption within those kind of systems that could lead to someone completely innocent being killed. That's in my mind. That is in my mind. You leave nothing to chance, and the mishandlers should be given a punishment too, like a year or two of prison time. Mishandlers of the death penalty should definitely be given like life, because you gambled with someone else's life and killed somebody because of corruption and shit, you know, or like, you know, mishandling the evidence and shit. That should be life imprisonment at the least. So yeah, if Anti have mishandled the case, yeah, but for the death penalty. But say someone got 10 years. But yeah, and you know what's stupid in the UK as well? From what I've heard, I think that we generally, that the life imprisonment is just 25 years. Like 20 years, which is stupid. I think the mishandlers of malicious intent should get 15. Yeah, I agree completely, because you are messing with someone's life. You should not be able to do that. But if someone made a mistake, then it should be 1 or 2. If it was like a genuine mistake, like for example, which like mistakes should not be happening, but obviously they're gonna happen anyways. If someone just genuinely made a mistake, like for example, if like a name was written down on a file incorrectly by someone, and someone then brought in the wrong person. Like for example, like if someone was called like Anaya or like Anya and committed a crime, and then they go to prison, but the actual person that committed the crime was called Anna, then it's like that's just a genuine mistake. That's a genuine mistake that, like, sure, should have been double checked, but also that was a mistake on the document. But still, like, you kind of mishandled someone's life. So you should, everyone involved who handled those documents and did not double check should get a punishment. And false accusers should get the amount that was going to be given to the accused. Real. I think, yeah. Like, if someone was going to accuse someone of something, they should get, like, at least, like, half, or if not all of their sentence that they were going to get. So, yeah. But in my mind, false accusers is always kind of some sort of reason that they accuse. And so we should try and, like, be, like, kind of move towards, like, the rehabilitation front first and be like, hey, you should not be doing this, and try to make sure that they don't do that again, you know? So, yeah. But yeah, this thing here, schools must have single-sex facilities. What about disabled bathrooms? But also, like, does Reform UK care about disabled people? Probably not. So unless you to do 10 to 20 years prison time out of malicious intent, then they should do that 10 to 20 years. But like misunderstandings should be like half. In my mind, it should depend. If the person like that was accused hasn't been convicted yet, or hasn't been like, or hasn't served any sentence, then like the person who accused realizes they did a mistake, and they realize they made a mistake, and like they're like, hey, I made a mistake, then like they should like not be punished per se, I don't think, because if it was like a genuine mistake, like for example, if someone had committed a crime against them and they were like a twin, then it's like that's just a genuine mistake. Let's just be lawmakers. What do you think? Sure. Poppy Newsy, the lawmakers. I bet we can reform the justice system in the next 10 years. I mean, I doubt we'll get any votes, but like, sure, let's be hopeful. So, yeah. For 2-year undergraduate courses, I think 2-year courses are a viable option, but also for like undergraduate, like bachelor's courses, I don't think are a good idea. idea right yet, because like how are you gonna condense all that content into just 2 years? Let's make the party. Sure. Let's see. Let's see. We'll make a key incentive. Okay, make work pay. Basically saying, hey, let's have more people on benefits trying to actually work. A lot of people on benefits can't work, like disability benefits. They can't work, like, because of one thing or another. So they need that support. So yeah, they need benefits. Like they can't just like they can't just go to work and then the other starting soon, by the way. They can't just like go and work. Even if you can work, you must work. Okay, that's, I feel like yeah, you should. A lot of people cannot work full time for them to be able, or a lot of people cannot work like the needed hours for them to then get enough money to then pay for their bills. So they need, a lot of people probably need like benefits alongside the work that they can do to pay for stuff. And hello, Ali. We are over here critiquing Reform UK's policies. How you doing, Ali? But yeah, we're over here with and he just got hit with an ad. Sorry about that. But we're over here kind of critiquing some of Reform UK's policies. Doing well. How about you? I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, we're just talking about. I was just doing a bit of Minecraft like 20 minutes ago, but like now we're just rambling on about and kind of critiquing Reform UK, and this is about Brexit and like the armed forces, which I don't know too much about, so I'm gonna move past that. Let's see. Increase size and capacity of our armed forces and ensure our lead role in NATO. I am not a big fan of the army. I don't think we should have, like, well, I'm not a big fan of, like, kind of war in general. Like, and I don't think we should have like weapons of like, not just in the army, but like have the government have like weapons of mass destruction. I don't think that's a thing. So yeah, sure, what every country says, we have the best and bravest armed forces in the world. Real. And then it's like, why? I feel like a lot of countries, well, not a lot of countries, mainly just America and like the UK, are like kind of like hey, let's like, I feel like, what was I gonna say? I feel like a lot of places are like very eager to like declare war on other places, like Russia, America, whatever. And it's like, hey, take a step back. We probably, need to discuss some shit with the other country that we have beef with. Like, war should be the very last thing. I think there should be demilitarization of all countries in the world. I agree. And there should be one military force in the UN, and the soldiers should be volunteers from all countries around the world. I kind of agree with that, actually. Because we can't just like, I feel like in this world we can't just like go without an army because of like a lot of people, like, you know, just randomly attacking other countries, you know. And welcome back to the ad, by the way. We're talking about armies and shit. Because, like, I feel like we need to have some form of, like, still have some form of an army to, like, for defense purposes, not instigation of shit, you know. So yeah, and even then, like, yeah, and even before we declare war, we should just be like, hey, take a step back, discuss shit with the other countries. Peacekeeping for those places like Iran and Israel and some crazy dictatorships in Africa and South America, peacekeeping forces. Yeah, we need more just defense rather than offense. So yeah, like, it is crazy, like, what a lot of countries, Israel, Russia, have been able to get away with for so fucking long with, like, barely any repercussions. And they should be getting rid of nuclear bombs. Yes, because I feel like, even though I know a lot of people won't want to like send nuclear bombs, because, like, think about it. If America sends a nuclear bomb to, like, a random country that also has nuclear bombs, then they're just gonna send a bomb right back, and it's just gonna be like, well, fuck, you know. But, like, to get rid of any possibility of nuclear bombs being used, get the fuck rid of them. We don't need them. What need do we need? What kind of need do we have for nuclear bombs? So yeah. Free education during and after service. I feel like this is just encouraging people to join up for the military, even though I very strongly, like, hey, maybe we don't need a military for, like, offensive purposes. Like, defense, sure, but if, like, for defense in, like, this, like, kind of climate, then yeah, we kind of need a military for defensive purposes, but not offense. And thank you for the hydrate, Ali. Thank you for the hydrate. Okay, now on to housing. Prioritize local people and those who are paid into the system. Foreign nationals must go to the back of the queue, not the front. What about asylum seekers? Like, countries should be making trade deals and stuff based on equal merit. No military equals more equal trading and general prosperity. Lol, if they do that. Demilitarization, China will rule the world because China has the most trade power historically and even now. Yeah. Like, God. My brain is trying to brain right now. But yeah, I am very, like, hey, we should not have a military to attack and cause war for no reason. Or the Middle East cause oil, yeah. But yeah, we should not have a military to, like, cause war for no reason. Like, I understand it if, like, we would have for, like, defensive purposes, because, like, you know, if we didn't have a military, then, like, other countries would probably see us as weak and then, you know, do something. But then, so yeah, I'm against oil-based stuff too. I think they should go electric or nuclear. Yeah, I think I'm not too familiar with nuclear stuff. I know that nuclear is probably the most, like, I think it's, like, one of the most efficient forms of energy, but I'm not too familiar with it. Electric, definitely. Electric, we should all be, like, we should be it's the most efficient and green. Yeah, that's what I was like, oh, it's the one of the most efficient and green. But I never really knew too much. I don't really know too much about nuclear. But with electric, I think that a lot more things just should be, like, electric. And, like, kind of, the thing is, if we are gonna go electric, then there should be like a lot more renewable like things making that electricity, because a lot of electricity is like made from like kind of non-renewable shit and like not so green fuel sources. So it's kind of like, this is why I'm kind of like skeptical of the like, oh, we should all go electric thing of like that people were pushing, especially like in the mid 2010s, because it was like, well, how is electricity made? You know, like, should we all go electric? Yeah, but also with electricity, the ways that electricity is made should be changed. Like maybe go nuclear, or like, you know, wind power, solar panels, you know. So yeah. Let's see. Majority of mothers would choose to stay home more if they could. I think just a lot more parents in general would want to. I think a lot more parents would choose to stay at home if they could. Fundamentally, the child benefit system for children aged 1 to 4 would give the parents the choice to spend more time with their children. Why did they specify mothers in this little section? So yeah, I feel like what's the word? I feel like generally like a benefit system for parents to aid them in like raising their children would be a good thing, but also I feel like there should be an equal opportunity for both parents and not mainly just mothers, you know. Also, demilitarization will solve the Middle Eastern and radicalization problems, because most of the people that they call Islamist jihadist terrorists in the Middle East are not jihadists or Islamists. Like Hamas isn't Islamists because they are fighting for the Muslim and Christian population of Palestine. The Middle East is only 60% Muslim, and people don't even know Christians exist there. Often they are surprised and think Christians are oppressed in the Middle East, but at the same time, those are terrorists, but they are born from territorial disputes. Yeah, I feel like demilitarization will also kind of reduce a lot of like racial issues, because I know a lot of people think, you know, view a lot of like people from Middle Eastern countries as just terrorists when they're not. You know, they view like Muslims as like terrorists when the majority of them are not. Are there like Muslim extremists? Yes, that's just the same for every fucking religion, you know. So yeah, demilitarization I feel like may help with racial issues. I don't know. So yeah, there are more than 1 billion Muslims. Yeah, and like I live in England, right? And a large population, if Muslims were terrorists, then there would be serious problems. Yeah, I live in England, and the area I'm from has a large amount of Muslims. I think that's just common sense. That's just common in like a lot of England. But yeah, where I live, it's just like I've heard like a lot of like kind of racial stuff, like racist stuff directed towards like Asian people and like brown skin Asian people specifically, because that's like brown skin Asian people take up a large kind of population of where I'm from, right? And like a large population of them, and like just a large, and also a large population of just where I live are Muslim, right? Just because I've seen a lot of people I've seen like just going to university and college and high school are Muslim. Browntown, Britanistan, United Emirates of Britain. I have seen I've seen a lot. I've just seen a lot of people who are Muslim and are like brown Asians and stuff, and like are, you know, not white where I live. Like for example, when I was doing my A levels in my second year, I think it was in second year biology. No, it was second year chemistry. I was the only white person other than our teacher in that class. I was the only white student in the class, and I didn't think twice about it because it's like that's just like I said like, oh, those are just people, you know, like if Muslims were terrorists, then it's like why are they, and we had the bold like PNG, but like why are they, you know, why are they just like why are they, you know, why do I see them whenever I go out, like whenever I see it go to town, like why, like if Muslims were terrorists, why aren't more people leaving like the religion, you know? That's just a stupid line of ideology right there. Okay. The children's and family section. Yeah, why are they so normal? Literally, they're so normal. You see them all the time, and they're just normal people. Like, the terrorists are like the extremists, sure, but like, most Muslims are just regular people. Like, so yeah, okay. So, promote child-friendly apps, restricted smartphones. Okay, so I do agree. Launch an inquiry into social media harms. We have had a lot of research into the harms of social media, and I think definitely, I think a lot of parents should restrict social media for children. But like, for example, when they're doing the ID stuff, once you actually demand starting seeing ID, you kind of get in a tricky subject, kind of a tricky area, like a grey area for social media, because it's like, oh, children could steal their parents' IDs, and like for example, I'm pretty sure they're currently using third-party people to hold onto IDs, which brings up a whole lot of questions about data protections. Yeah. And coincidentally, the terrorists are in the places you've been bombing and suppressing for decades. Literally, yeah. And the Muslims are fleeing the terrorists you created. Literally. Like, I have nothing else to add to that other than I agree. Yeah, I agree with that. This one. Social media giants that push baseless transgender ideology and divisive critical race theory. Okay, so on every social media, there's going to be extremist ideology, but I don't think that, you know, transgender ideology, aka just trans people living their lives and putting it up on the internet, like, what's her name? Samantha something. I can't remember her name. But I'm literally subscribed to her. But her name's Samantha. She's a trans woman. She just lives her life and does stuff on the internet. She posts YouTube videos. Then there's Jeremy Dodger. He's just living his life and reacting to Reddit shit. Like, what is baseless transgender ideology? Is it just trans people living their lives? Like, divisive critical race theory. What the fuck does that mean? Is that just people on the internet saying, hey, racism exists, so yeah. But like, why are they not kind of cracking down on the actual problematic stuff, like the grooming and stuff, you know? So yeah, and like trying to like knuckle down on the groomers rather than the victims. So yeah. Also, these places were found where there are terrorists have been Muslim for more than 1,000 years. So why are they being radicalized so recently? Why are the jihadi terrorists only come up now? Literally, why is it that after colonization is when this radicalization has occurred? Literally, like, so many places, so many people just demonize religions that isn't like Christianity, or like if you're not either an atheist, agnostic, or Christian, you're like a piece of shit. But it's like most people that fall under other religions, you know, most pagans, Muslims, Buddhists, most people who fall under like the Islam, like that follow Islam, like they're peaceful people. So yeah, okay, let's see. I don't know much about transportation, so I'm gonna move on to that. I don't know much about farming either, so I'm gonna move on to that. Let's see. This is just like fishing stuff. I don't know much about it. I don't know much about a lot of things. Let's see. Like we can say the same about Christianity. KKK is still around in Texas. Yeah, like, but then we don't go around like demonizing Christianity. It's like, oh, these people exist. The KKK still exists. Like, we don't really equate those to Christianity, to like all Christians. We're just like, oh, they're a racist organization. Like, they're dangerous. But then we don't call all Christians dangerous. It's literally just like religions that like where a lot of people from that religion that you see, or the first person you think of that is a Muslim, is a different skin color for you. It's like Islamophobia and like racism. So yeah, yeah, we don't, because Christianity doesn't teach you that. It was the church and the people, and the church is doing okay now, literally. So yeah, the ones in Texas and southwestern states are different. Yeah. It's just so stupid. So yeah, let's see. Okay, I want to get back into Minecraft soon, so I'm just gonna pick up a few other points. It's crazy, the world is crazy and stupid. I agree. Okay, I'm just gonna pick up a few other points from this page, from this article. So yeah. Commence reform of the Human Rights Act, so it puts the rights of law-abiding people first. Everyone deserves human rights. Everyone deserves human rights. Like, are you gonna just take away like someone's right to free speech just because they stole like £50 worth of food because they can't afford to feed the kids? Like, that's just stupid. Like, why does someone deserve to lose their freedom of speech, their freedom of like marriage, or like whatever? That's just like stupid. That's just so stupid. That bit puts the rights of law-abiding people first. That just like puts so much, that just like, it's a very slippery slope to go down, because a lot of people will be like, oh yeah, we need to put the rights of law-abiding people first. Okay, there's a lot of reasons people commit crimes. Self-defense. Should I just leave you bald? Sure, why not? But yeah, there's a lot of reasons why people commit crimes. Poverty, self-fucking-defense, like addiction. Like, there's the three that come to mind, but like still, there's a lot of things that make people do things, and I don't think someone should lose their rights just because they're poor as shit, or that they were born to someone addicted to heroin and therefore they got a heroin addiction and have been addicted all their lives. Like, you know, yeah, desperation. Literally. Why should we strip the rights of people who are just desperate for something, you know? So yeah, like, there's a lot of people who, like, obviously there's a lot of people who just do things for the fun of it. Like, for example, in Ackley Bridge, Sam's family, like Sam's mom, goes around robbing people just for the fun of it. That's that's how she makes money. The whole family does it pretty much. That she does it just for the fun of it pretty much. We don't get anything more than that. And then Sam only does that because she feels pressured by her family to that, because she's like, what, 16, 17 in Ackley Bridge? She's like 17-ish. She's still dependent on her family. And if she's like, hey, I don't want to do this, where's she gonna go? She's gonna get kicked out on the streets. Like, come on. Like, God. So yeah. So yeah, we shouldn't strip the rights of people who are just strip rights away from people who are just desperate. So yeah. Scrapping the TV license. I agree, but that also should be some way to fund the BBC. It should be more governmentally like funded without the TV license. So yeah, make St. George's Day and St. David's Day a public holiday. Barely anyone knows what these days are because we haven't studied them since primary school. Like, I mean, I would be much more in favor for like making maybe like Ramadan or something a public holiday, because like everyone is familiar with Ramadan, and like, you know, like that is I feel like that's a much more celebrated holiday than St. George's Day or St. David's Day. Like, I kind of understand St. George's Day because the English flag is literally called St. George's Cross. I don't understand. But yeah, St. David's Day. Unless this is going to be taught more in schools, then like why is it a public holiday? Let's see. And this is just that's just cost stuff. Okay. So yeah, and that is alright. I didn't think it. Sort out my window catcher. Okay, that was just my ramble. That was like my almost an hour ramble on Reform UK. Again, I'm not too familiar with a lot of what Reform UK pushes. That is just like that is just me just looking at like one of their like policy briefs. But yeah, it was fun. Yeah, I did enjoy it though. I did enjoy just like rambling on about how shit Reform UK is. I also got how tired I am today. Go to bed then. Jesus, it's like 10. Go to bed. Well, it's 10 for me, but yeah, go to bed. Jesus. Yeah, I'm so glad that I didn't I'm just so glad that I didn't plan on doing like a big massive build today, because oh my god, like, could you imagine trying to do a 12 a.m. for me? Go to fucking bed, Jesus. Izzy, go to bed, jeez. But yeah, imagine if we were trying to do like a big build while rambling on about how shit Reform UK is. Like, that would just be a crazy stream. So yeah, we should probably sleep soon. I should probably get my bed out at some point. It was 3 a.m. yesterday. Go to bed. Go to bed, Uzi. I think it's bedtime for you. Go to fucking bed. I need challenge. Go to bed early, please. Like, Jesus. Like, come on, Uzi. Go to bed. Okay, I think this actually looks pretty alright. I mean, this up here looks a little bit flat, but like, I kind of don't want to change it. I think I'm fine with it looking a little bit flat on top, because like most people, unless you're flying over, aren't really gonna see that. So yeah, I think this looks fine. I think this looks okay. And I'll leave. Yeah, go to bed. Go to bed, easy. Alright, I'll probably quickly change it. I'll probably quickly add on to this. So we can probably go like there. And that is only there. There. Okay. Maybe if we do this, and we only do it 2, but then we put oak slabs there. And you know I completely forgot about until like recently, the petrified oak slab. The petrified oak slab was a thing like a few years ago. But basically, it was basically a stone slab, but with the texture of a wooden one, an oak wood one. I don't know why it was a thing, but like, yeah. It would be fun though to have like basically the petrified oak slab, but the way you make it is just slapping some honey onto an oak slab. So yeah, you just stay up until 6 AM, Jesus. And then it would be a challenge if you ranted about Reform UK while doing a big build. That would be a challenge, yeah. I think it's as well, it's like also like trying to like look at the policies as well, because it's like obviously I don't like memorize policies. I don't memorize policies of parties. I'll have a if it's like just before an election, I'll like look up the policies of a party, be like, okay, I know generally I'll have like a general view of like which party. Like for example, like I'll be like, I don't like Tories, I know their shit, we've had them for ages, we don't want them. Labour, they're kind of shit, they don't do shit to change the status quo, even though they're technically supposed to be left-leaning. Reform UK are just fucking dickheads. And then, what is it? There's Green, which is okay, Independent, depends on who's running. What's the other one? Liberal Democrats, who I get bad vibes from because I know they did some stuff with Tories like a little while ago, but I don't know their current policies, but I'm staying kind of away from them. But yeah, I have general vibes of like whether I like a party or not, but I don't usually like memorize their policies, so I kind of have to get the stuff up, get the policies up, you know. But yeah. But yeah, it would be a challenge for me to just rant on about the random policies of different parties, you know. So yeah. Let's maybe pull this out a little. And then does that look alright? I think that does look alright actually. I think this looks fine. Actually, I think this is good. I think this is all good. Just maybe if I do like here. There we go. And then if I put maybe some oak slabs there, and then oak slabs like all the way across. And then what I do is have some fences go down to here, and I should probably move this bed actually just to here for now. And then probably have the same on the other side maybe. Let me think, let's see. Maybe we could put some slabs like there and there, and then put some fences like there, maybe. So yeah, that looks alright. I kind of like it. Maybe actually, if we just change how this one looks, just to kind of match up with the back fences down there. So maybe do it like from the back there, or like from the side, like kind of holding up from the side, like holding up that, and then maybe pull some fences down there, I love how I'm doing this all with like kind of oak. I could like incorporate some other I could incorporate some other stuff with this and cut other woods and stuff, but I kind of don't want to. Let's maybe add in some trapdoors there, and then maybe actually we put a stair there and then trapdoor there. I feel like I am like overcomplicating this. I don't mind. I kind of like it being a bit overcomplicated. So yeah, they're all this for like a little like lemonade stand. Like Jesus. But like who cares? And then this I guess can just be like the trapdoors. Because I don't want to add in I don't think it'll look good if I add in the oak stairs. So yeah. And then what I'll do is I'll add in some like thingies here. And then what I'll do is put those there. Grab that and then I want to have it like twisted around like that. There we go. I want to get rid of that one because I kind of want to put fence gates like here. Even fence gates or maybe trapdoors. Fence gates, I think. And then on this side, like these sides, I think if I do this, it will look okay. That looks okay, I guess. Or maybe what we should do, if I do it like this, so it kind of has a little bit more kind of depth. Yeah, I like that. So yeah. This looks like it has a depth because of like that little bit at the bottom there, which looks okay. And at the back, who cares about the back, man? Like, come on, who cares? You know? Let's put that in there, and then I kind of want to put I want to put some lights in, maybe some lanterns. But under here, I think I'll put in. Oh, I don't know actually. I have a shovel for a reason. I have a shovel for a reason, bro. Let me gather all this dirt. It is such a pain to use. It is such a pain to use. Oh my god. But yeah, back to the big build stuff. I don't think I'll do like another big build stuff. I think for Chaoscraft, pretty much I'm done with building. I think for Chaoscraft, the building is kind of donezo, you know. So yeah, or at least I won't be doing any like big builds. I'll probably just be doing like kind of smallish builds like this, or like kind of cleaning up the area, you know. And I need more oak. Where did I put the oak? I don't want to take down the azalea trees because those are kind of a pain. Where's the oak? There's birch, there's dark oak. When I need oak, I don't have it. Oh, there's oak over here. There's oak over here. There's some oak over here. Okay, I don't need too much oak. I just need like a little bit. So I can probably deal with like less than a stack and I'll be fine. I want to keep some oak stocked up as well. And hello, creeper. Hello. Okay, I'm gonna put that gunpowder in one of my bundles, just so that I remember to take it out. To be fair, I haven't taken out the food from when I went adventuring earlier from my shulker. So yeah, I haven't done that. So yeah, let's take that down. Okay. Get rid of this oak. I'm gonna need to take down like 1 or 2 more trees. Okay, like 4 trees. It's fine. A little bit more than 1 or 2, but that's fine. It's fine. It's chill. It's all Gucci. Okay. And I love how I have like not a lot of Vimto left. But then again, we do still have like probably, well, at least 20 more minutes left of stream because of the ad. The ad's in like 20 minutes. Well, at least half an hour. Of stream because I want to go like, I'll probably stream for another like half hour because got the ad in like 20 minutes. I'll probably put it in 10 actually, and then we can have like 20 minutes after the ad to just vibe. Because we did snooze for like 15 minutes. But actually, I should probably, when my recording gets to 2 hours, I'll release the ad. So that's in like 10 minutes. So that's in like less than 10 minutes. So yeah, in 10 minutes, I'll put out an ad, and I'm gonna let that despawn because I don't give a fuck anymore. Get rid of the sticks because I don't need it. Okay, let's get over to our little area over here, and we need to sleep. Sleep time, bedtime. Okay, I'm out of Vimto, but it's fine. We have like half an hour left. It's fine. Okay, let's get rid of that dirt. And then what I'm gonna do, put stripped oak there, and then I'm gonna put in the bamboo mosaic into here. So yeah, let me get rid of that. And then I should probably put, I need to get rid of the dirt there and put that in. There we go. And then what I could do is, wait, I need to, let's refill these little bits of dirt. But what I'm gonna do is I need to put in the stripped oak wood there, and then put in normal wood like there, and have it like that. So it's kind of like, oh, there's a bit there as well. Okay, and then I want to put some down here, but obviously there's no thing here like fence posts there. So I mean, I could just put these here and just call it a day. And then just maybe like put like slabs on top. Or maybe have stairs. Let me think. Or maybe just have, fences like here, so then it's going like that way. Kind of. I like that. And then we can have like lanterns or like flower pots there or something. Okay, and then what I'm gonna do is put in the bamboo mosaic, which actually doesn't look too bad. I don't mind it. So yeah, I mean, it looks a bit awkward here because you can't see the stripped oak, which is, I feel like it's an issue. So what I'm probably gonna do is change how this bit looks. So maybe I'll have it the same way it's here. So maybe have it like this. But instead of fence gates, which I'm gonna put, instead of fence gates, which I'm gonna put there, I'm gonna put in some slabs, which looks fine. And then it doesn't look as like jarring on this side. So yeah. So yeah, and then I'm gonna put up top door there, and there. Maybe what I'll do actually is for this back bit, just kind of like have like an oak trapdoor like backing kind of, you know. So yeah, and then I'm gonna have fence gates there. So yeah, okay. I need to get a fence gate. I need to put this stuff away because I don't need it anymore. Anything else in here? No. I need to get decorative stuff for this little area. So lanterns and fence gates are like my main priority. Probably flower pots as well. I'll probably get flower pots as well. And oh, actually, while I'm here, while I'm outside of my shop, I'm gonna empty the stuff I need. So yeah, the empty stuff I need to get out. So steak goes in here, and then we've got mutton and the pork chops. The pork chops goes in there. The mutton goes in here. I don't really have a lot of pork chops. Not pork chops. I don't have a lot of mutton because I don't go around killing sheep a lot. So yeah, I do have a lot of pork chops. So yeah, and then we have leather and hay bale, which I can go put downstairs. Oh wait, hay bale. I could make into the hay bales. I could make into bread. Let me pick that up. Let me just do that. Speed that out. Okay, I think that's a decent amount. Okay, bread goes in there. Okay, bread goes in there. Now it's just the leather that needs to be put away, which will be put away in one of my chests. So yeah. Okay. Let's go. Okay. I need to put all this stuff away. Okay, first, we'll keep the blue shulker on us. And then oakwood goes in there. Bamboo goes right at the end here next to the crimson wood. Right in there. We didn't end up using most of it, but it's fine. Dirt goes in here. We have a lot. I have Coaster and Podster, which I'm tempted to put in their own chests. But I don't want to move the light sources chest or the snow chest because I would want to put them near each other. And then that would mean I would want to put a rooted dirt chest, and that would mean rejigging a whole storage system, which I don't want to do at the moment. Oh wait, we could do some campfires storage, so I'll take that whole stack. Let's go get some chains as well for the lantern. So chains, we'll get a stack of those. Amethyst, we could do some amethyst. I should really put this stuff away in my chest here. Leather, let me put the leather away. There we go. Okay, what else do we need? We have miscellaneous, which is name tags. Leaves. We could do with some leaves actually for a bit of decoration outside. So maybe the flowering azalea, and then we'll take those 2 pale oak leaves and the birch leaves because why not? And then the 20 oak leaves and the 6 spruce leaves. So let me just sort this out. There we go. So we have some leaves. And then decorated pots we can get. I'm gonna take a full stack because why not? I mean, we don't need a full stack. And then some flower pots, we don't need all those. We won't use all those. But yeah. And then this is supposed to be a lemonade stand. Keep in mind, or like a kind of drink stand. So brewing stand. We need to make one of those. So I need a blade. I need 1. I'll make 3. Thing is, I'm gonna make 3 of the brewing stands. So let me get these. Okay, let's see. It's cobblestone. Not smooth stone. I keep forgetting that. I keep forgetting that. There we go. We've got 3 brewing stands, and then okay. Let's see. Moss. We could put some moss down. Maybe nah. Okay. Okay. Flowers. I'm gonna put down some blue orchids, and then eye blossom. This is gonna become closed anyways. Dandelion. And then cornflower. And then I'm gonna use the pitcher plant, and then I'm gonna use the tall flowers that we have. So yeah, we're gonna use some of those like on the outside. So like outside the thing. So yeah. Item frames. We're gonna use some item frames as well. And then oh wait, I'm gonna actually what I'm gonna do now while I'm scrabbling stuff, I'm gonna run the ad like I said I would. I said I would run it in 10 minutes, and now it's been 10 minutes. So yeah, run the 3-minute ad. So yeah, hurry up ad. There we go. Okay. Painting, there's no wall, so we can't put our painting up. What did I say? What did I say? Lanterns. Lanterns and what else did I say? Lanterns, flower pots are one of the main things. I don't remember what else I said. But I'm sure I've got it. Candles, we could do with some candles. So yeah, I might as well put this gunpowder away. Yeah, I'm gonna wait the rest of the 2 minutes for our non-subscribers to come back from our ads. So yeah, let's see. We could do with honey. Do we have bottles? No, we don't have bottles in there. Oh wait. We could use these pottery sherds as like a bit of decoration. Oh yeah, we could add in a bit of honey as well. Cause why not? Why the fuck not? Oh wait. I have some honeycomb. That we can make into regular honey blocks. So yeah. 9. Let's go. Okay, and then I need to grab some bottles, grab some honey to make the honey blocks. So yeah. Hello tower, hello. Give me your glorious bottles. There we go. I did get some extra beehives as well. So I should have a bit more honey than what you guys saw on Sunday. So yeah. Okay. Honey, let me grab your honey. Hello bees. You doing all the work for me by gathering honey. Okay. Honey time. There are so many bits of honey now. Jesus Christ. And the ad is almost over. Let's see. Okay. That one doesn't have honey in it, but that one does. Okay. These two have honey in. That one has some honey in. Okay. Does any of these ones have honey in? That's almost filled with honey. Any of these? Did I put any honey in here? I put some flowers in here. And welcome back to the ad, by the way. There's a thing in here for no reason. Since when? Since when is there no fucking moss there? What? Why is there no moss in my bee? Why is there no moss like right there? What the fuck? Like, it's right there. Why is there no moss? I'm confused. Did an Enderman take it? Like what? And welcome back, Townbury. I'm so confused. I'm so actually confused as why there's just a random bit of pale moss just missing right there. I don't know. Yeah, we're almost done with our little build. I'll show you in a minute. But yeah, we're almost done with our little like lemonade stand build. I'm just grabbing some honey so I can put some little decorations on it, because we built the actual stand itself. I just want to put some more decorations on it. I have some more bees down here. That one's almost filled up. That one's like halfway filled up. That one's not filled up at all. I love vanilla tweaks. That one's not done, and those ones are not done. Okay, and now give us 5 blocks of honey. Let's go. Oh wait, I had 2 honey balls in my chest. I was so confused then, because I was like, I only got half a stack from the tower, so why do I have 34? But no, I already had 2 honey balls from the thing, from my chest in my house. So yeah. Okay. Let's head back over to here. Here we are. And here we go. Okay. So I have some stuff. So campfires I want to have as a little bit of storage. So what I'm going to do is have some like shelving, a bit of shelving up there, and I should probably get trapdoors. Trapdoors would be so good right there. I'll probably get oak ones just because this whole build is kind of like woolen oak. So yeah, I'll grab some oak. Oak trapdoors. We have a lot of oak trapdoors anyways, so not really too big of an issue, you know? So yeah. We don't need to use a lot of oak to make these. So yeah. Wait, give me back those campfires. Let me put one more there and one more there. Extinguish it, please. And then there we go. And then I don't think I'll put like trapdoors on the bottom because I don't think it'll look right. And then I'll probably put some here. Can I not? There we go. Extinguish them, please. We've got a little bit more like shelving there. I think that's alright. For shelving. And then brewing stands I want to have like maybe have them lined up there. And then just have a bit more decoration around. So yeah, I want to have some. Let's put in some item frames. Let's put in. Let's maybe just put in like some. Trapdoors. Oh wait! I have an idea. I have an idea. What if? Let me just do this, and then what I want to do is do this, like a little sign at the front where I can just like show off some, like put some stuff in iron frames basically, like have a little thing here. So yeah, how about we move it to like oh fuck, I accidentally destroyed the strips up. But I have an idea. How about we move it 1 block up? That's what I was going to say. That is what I was going to say. Move it 1 block up. So yeah. Pull that down and then pull that across. And then that looks alright. From here. So what I'll do is put item frames. Of course, these are invisible item frames. By the way, put some put some random stuff in here. It doesn't really matter too much to me. So maybe put like a sunflower there, and then an amethyst cluster there. This can be like names of like types of lemonade. You know, we can have a honeycomb in there, and then a honey block in there. You know, this looks alright. Let's see. Let me grab. I have the trapdoors already. I put them back. Fence gates! That's what I wanted to get. Fence gates! Okay. We're going back home to get fence gates. Do I have anything here? No. We're getting fence gates. No. I've put so many like random sticks and bits into like these into the barrels that are scattered around into the pots that I just like I don't know where shit is now. How do I make a fence gate? Is it just 2? Is it just 2 or? Oh, it's just 2 with 4 around. I keep forgetting that is like one of the recipes that I keep forgetting. The one for fence gates. I always get the one for fence gates and the one for regular fences like confused. So yeah, grab that. And then let's go. I need two. Oh, just one. I need 2. I forgot that. Okay. I need another fence gate. Get it. Crafting table. Thank you. Okay. Let's head back up. And then yeah, let's put that there, and then what I want to do is put some lanterns there and there, and then I'll probably put like something here. You know what? I might as well just grab this shulker so I can decorate the back a little. Let's see. How about we put like a little honey pile next to this? What I can do is dig out these 2 grass blocks and put a bit of honeycomb maybe in it, or what's the best way to get rid of those? Okay, I have an idea. I keep saying I have an idea, then just not really like explaining it to you guys. How about we put some like honeycomb like around here, and then put like the honey around it. You know, I mean that doesn't look totally the best, but also like we're using trapdoors to like contain it, kind of. You know. So yeah. How about how about I definitely need more honey. I definitely need more of the just honey block rather than the honeycomb. Honeycomb I made quite a bit of, so yeah. Okay. How about I just move this one? No, don't move that one. Maybe I'll put that one in the ground. And then there. Maybe actually if I do move this one across, put that there. Put this one piece of dirt there. Move these trapdoors across. And then have maybe the honey kind of like look like it's spilling out a little bit. Obviously I don't have that much honey to like kind of do that, but whatever. And then what I'm gonna do is actually, should I put more shelving back here with the campfires? So I can do that. Can I get that back one? Please stop trying to eat the fucking carrot, please. I don't want to eat the carrot right now. Okay, let me just down first. Now you can eat the carrot. Okay, let me put these here. And then I don't even need the fence gates now, because I've got this bit now with the trapdoors. I made those fence gates for fucking nothing. I mean, we could try and use them, maybe we could try and use them, like do that. And then do this, maybe. Okay, yeah, that looks alright. That looks alright, yeah. Yeah, that looks alright. That looks alright. And then let's come back around here. Let's come back around here. Let's go in here because I wanna. I could have just gone through that, but I wanna put some other stuff around. So, let's put a flat pot there. Maybe can I put? I can't put candles on the honey block, and I can't be bothered like rejigging stuff just so I can have them floating above. Let's put some candles in there, and then oh wait, no. I want to put a flower pot there. I'm actually what I'm gonna do is use an out trapdoor just so I can put some candles right there. And then what I want to do is maybe have it dangling over here. Let's get rid of that for a second. And then what will this look like? If it looks like, does it look like it's? It does not look like it's fucking carrying those goddamn candles. Let's just put a flower pot down there. And then what I actually want to do is have this chain look like it's carrying those birch leaves there. And then maybe put some more candles like here. And then I want to put this picture plant maybe like maybe like there next to the thing, next to the honey, and then make it look like it's kind of like a mutated flower, because then we can have a lilac over there and it's like, oh, that's like a mutated flower, isn't it? Then I have these other flowers that I can just put around the back here. So yeah. And oh yeah, welcome back to me. Did I say that? I don't remember if I said that or not. But yeah, welcome back anyways, regardless if I did say it or not. And if you don't want any ads for the next month, subscribe. Okay. Let's see, maybe if we have some more leaves like kind of dangling. Oh yeah, I want to put some, I kind of probably should put some, let's put those flowers in the things. Oh wait, no. Let's put the eye blossom in there. And then maybe we'll have some of the payload leaves like dangling from here, like above the honey. So yeah, we'll have that. Oh wait, that doesn't look good. I don't like it there, so we'll move it. And then put my shears away. Grab those. And then we'll put one maybe there, like a bit further back. Yeah, that's alright. That's all right. And then, okay. I kind of wanted to put in more of the lanterns than I already have. So I'll put one like there, and then I'll put one like on a chain there. And then I want to put in these somewhere. These clusters, these amethyst buds. So, let's maybe oh wait, I have an idea. Let's maybe on this side make it look like we have a little kind of amethyst like cluster farm. And then I'll need to move some dirt around really quickly. So yeah. Yeah, I'll need to move a bit of dirt around just so that it looks alright. Yeah, we're gonna have a little like kind of what looks to be like a little amethyst, like kind of pen barn. So yeah, get rid of those seeds. We don't need no goddamn seeds. So yeah. And then ooh, wait, we'll have to move the rosebud though to put in that. So maybe if we put the rose there. So yeah, move the rose. No, let's keep that one there. So yeah, let's put these back in our I keep forgetting I have it right there, like right there. And then I want to use these flower pots more. So yeah, I want to put out some sunflowers as well. Let me put out some pots like there and there. And then what I'm gonna do is put dandelions there and there, and then have. Wait, should we use dandelions? You know, yeah, fuck it. We'll put some flowering azalea. You know, let's have flowering azalea like across here. No, we're not having that. We're not having that. Shears and oh fuck. Oh, for fuck's sake. Let me redo that. There we go. Should have 12. Oh fuck! I accidentally got rid of this. Got rid of the payload. But yeah, I'll need to put. Let me put my shears away. No, my fireworks, my shears. You can tell it's kind of getting late. Which way do these face that way? Okay, let me put in some sunflowers, like around the honey here. And then we'll get rid of that dandelion for not for a cornflower, we already have a cornflower, maybe for a blue orchid. And then you know what, I don't think I'm gonna add in the other leaves actually. I think this looks alright. I think this looks alright, so I'm gonna now. This looks alright, this looks fine. So, yeah, I'm gonna quickly. Oh, I'm gonna move that bed actually. I'm gonna destroy that bed and put it back into my sugar. So, what I'm gonna do is. Quickly, you know, no, from my perspective, screenshot it and then. I'm gonna put that in the vlog from now. So yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's go put this stuff away. Let's put this stuff away and then I can end stream. So let's put the flowers away first, and like the leaves are downstairs, so we'll put those away later. The flowers go in here. So I was going there. And then what else is upstairs? What else is upstairs? The up trap door, the light sources. I think that's it for like everything that's upstairs. So yeah, campfires going there, and then lanterns are there, and then everything else I think is downstairs. So I'll, go and I'll go and put those away. So amethyst, chains, iron frame, decorated pots, candles, flower pots, and then I'll put the leaves in a minute. There we go. Decorated pots, flower pots. Amethyst is here, so there we go. Okay. Amethyst is there. Item frames are right there. Candles are right here. And then it's got the leaves. Leaves are right there. And there we go. There we go. I'm gonna quickly put my sugar in my ender chest. And yeah, this has been a very kind of, I've enjoyed this stream. Let me go and sleep. So yeah, anyways, since it is now the end of the stream, I'm gonna switch back to the regular version of my PNG tuber. And yeah, we're gonna go raid on out. Who are we gonna go raid out to? Who should we go and raid out to? Let's see. Let's see. Who is live? Let's go raid Kai. Let's go raid Kai. Kai is streaming some small peak, and yeah, we're gonna go raid on out to him. So yeah, let me go on the raid screen, please. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this stream as much as I have, and yeah, as always, my other socials are in the brain worthy thing about me section, YouTube description if you're watching over there, and the Twitch commands. So yeah, I'm gonna go raid and out, and yeah, go enjoy Kai's stream. So yeah, bye guys, bye guys, go enjoy some peak. Hurry up raid command, hurry up raid command, hurry up. And there we go. Bye guys. Bye. My brain just went off for a second there. Bye guys.